Hey guys, Nebris here. Welcome back to another episode of Mindcrack Rebirth. Back here at my base underground. I've done a lot of work trying to make it look nice again. And gee, do I have to kill a lot of slimes in order to stay alive down here. I might have myself an episode title for that reason. There's two different slime isekais that come to mind, but probably the one that involves me killing the slimes, not the one involving me reincarnating as one. Anyway, went ahead and finally did this area. I'm still not quite done with it. Not sure what I'm going to put here, but I want to decorate it, make it look pretty nice. Not much to say here other than I finally got the emeralds I needed. Still have a lot of work to do with filling in these gaps and figuring out what I want to put in each of these little corridor things. But that's what I've been up to down here. Upstairs, we have two new things to talk about. The first is actually really, really dumb. There's a tiny island over there. Just a normal, regular, tiny island. I think Sigils can see it from his base. And, yeah. I turned it into a mushroom island for no freaking reason. Also, I have my little secret guy stored away over here. My quillfish that nobody knows about. It's hidden, safe from anyone and their prying eyes. The next update I want to show. It's actually, there was another thing downstairs I forgot to mention. I was going to move the farming area to beneath the villagers, but oh well. Oh, Fedrin has repaid her debt. So originally I asked for her for the pig step record, and she was very much unable to acquire that. But she came to me, and I reduced her debt down to some of the regular skeleton creeper record options. And also I updated that to be blast furnace. It's a lot better than it originally was. I agree with whoever suggested that. Good job. Where to go from here? I think there's an achievement you get from deoxidizing copper block or something. I'm waiting on that. So there's a lot of achievements I don't have yet, so, including some really easy ones that I'd like to try to farm at some point. See, I was thinking about moving that area down here. Mostly because I do want to move the sheep and cow farms, and I don't want them to be anywhere near me. So I want to like push them on the far end of that thing, as well as get like reed, sugarcane, bamboo, and kelp farms and cactus farms here. Basically, I'm going to have a metric butt ton of the other farms, and in between them, I'm just going to have a nice big farming area. And this was very, very annoying to dig out. But I survived, I think. So yeah, that's just about it for progress on the base. Now I'm going to head over back to the paintball arena of justice and show you guys what I've been up to with the aggro crag. Hey guys, I am back, and I've got a confession to make. I may have wet the bed. Yeah, also, Good's bed is cursed. So, like, watch this. Normal bucket, normal stuff, everything's normal. We're gonna watch it spread out, and it just magically doesn't spread to these 6 blocks and these 2 blocks. For no reason. And at first, like, we were going over this, what was going on here, and at first we're like, oh, it's spawn protection. But that doesn't explain it here. And turns out you can fix it by updating the path, but like, shouldn't be like that. So yeah, Good's bed's cursed. And I wet it. I wet Good's bed. Don't ask why. Like, normally when you wet the bed, this part gets wet. Don't ask why it's up there. You're not old enough. You're not old enough to know. No. Hey everyone, it's me again. It is like 3 days later, maybe even 4 days. I took a bit of a break from Minecraft because I was playing this thing daily for like a month and needed a break. But yeah, I am back. Spent some time working on my book. I still have a lot of editing to do and some rewriting, but that's coming along nicely. Let's see, today's the 18th. I don't know if it'll be out in September, but I'm hoping for early October. Because it's pretty far along. I just need to do like a few more grammar passes and I'll be golden. But anyways, I'm back here at the Aggro Crag. I've done a bunch of work on it. And I want to show you guys what it's all about. So as I said before, teams will come through this gate. Most people will be rushing the center, but people will have the option of coming in here. Yes, this is the Aggro Crag. From here you have, I think, 2 options. Maybe 3. We'll get to that third one, but first option is to take this path. It's a relatively easy jumping thing that I've already failed. First try. But yeah, jumping puzzle. Oh, it helps to have a keyboard that actually works, that doesn't stick on the space bar. But I won't be doing this puzzle. There we go. And you can totally make it to the top if you have skill like I do. The top is relatively plain at the moment, but there's gonna be this is gonna be like the main Overwatch that covers most of this area, but it's only accessible via a bubble column that'll be down there. I haven't made it yet, but that jump possibility is going to be removed. So you can either retreat back here. We're going to have these little ridges. They're going to actually go a bit taller, but for now I just placed where I'd like them to go. But we're going to have a series of 4 like ridges and stuff that you can hide behind. You can, I don't know, do some fun stuff with fun angles. Maybe I'll change them up based on the other angle possibilities I see as I continue to build. But that's one path. The other path is you can go up here, and there's another jumping puzzle to get here. And from here, your goal is going to be to press, to unpress one of these. I just finished working on the redstone, and with the redstone up, you're not going to be able to get in, because like I'm going to have it's going to be like this. You're not going to be able to get in or get through as long as that is there. That's a temporary block, so you won't be able to jump up that way. But you come up here, you flick the thing, you fall down here, and you'll be able to access that bubble column to the main Overwatch. And when I said there will be possibly a third option, this is going to be like a water tunnel somewhere. It might join up with that other one. So like when I do make these water tunnels, there's going to be glass and stuff, and you're going to be able to see them. I've got this cool little center area that you're not going to be able to path through, but like the entire time, if somebody else is in here, you should be able to shoot at them no matter where they are. Except for there might be some like perfect cover in an area like this or something, but while they're doing their jump, you should be able to hit them on anything. Although these jumps will be hard to hit. Let me see. If someone's there, yeah, I mean, you'll be able to hit them on 2 of these jumps, maybe a third. If I remove that block, it might even be easier. But that's the general idea of the aggro crag. Coming in from this direction, like if you go over the fast jumping puzzle that I'll probably be working on next, you can choose to either climb up this thing to get to the top, which, I mean, if you do that, you're going to be shot at from like every angle. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to let you climb this. Maybe I only want you climbing this. That way you're more exposed. Yeah, I like that. Otherwise, you can dip in here and either come out the opposite side and start attacking, or you can either, these are one-way jump downs, or this will just take you directly here, so you don't have to worry about this this jumping puzzle if jumping puzzles are not for you. So that's the minimal progress I've made so far. In terms of decoration, it's got a long way to go. I'm just sort of building the structure at the moment, but I want to replace a lot of these blocks with orange glass. That way people outside can see people running around and through at the aggro crag, so that like because we're going to have invisibility for the first 8 minutes or so, or 6 minutes, or however long it's going to be with the splash potion. It's been a while since I've used splash invisibility, but the idea is essentially we want people to be able to tell where everyone else is if they're paying attention, but like not in the cheaty way that is allowed by the name tags, like that go through, that shine through everything else. Like, we don't like that. So yeah, that's the aggro crag. I'm also going to decorate it up with stuff like shroom lights and just striations of maybe the red, what do you call this, red sandstone. It's my first time actually using red sandstone in a build, except for maybe like in a buildy game or something. But I really like it. It's I like the contrast of this and the floor, and obviously the floor is gonna get unsmoothed out right now. I just like threw something down, but for the most part, aggro crag is coming along, looking pretty good, and that's basically all the update I have for this. Moving on to our next segment. Alrighty, I am back in the Underdome. It's the next day, and been working on a few things. Got some grass in here. Okay. What did I just walk in on? All right. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I was on earlier. And I logged off for like a bit of a break, and then I logged back on, and Packrat's dying. So I got my cows, got my sheeps, and I've moved out of this little area here. I've moved them out of this little area, and I'm working on a little something. So over here, I'm going to have pumpkin and melon farms. I'm still trying to come up with a design that works, because I wanted to use observers and pistons, but like they just trigger each other. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. I might not have observers. I might just have them on a timer, which means I should probably maybe put them on a gap, because the idea was to have like a stem here and a stem here, and they could both grow into that spot. And the moment it grows into that spot, the piston pushes it out. But the idea is that would be triggered by an observer. I guess the question is, what happens when the observer observes a stem growing and being plucked? Like, I'm not sure how that mechanic works, but I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments if that works or not. So yeah, I'm going to have a melon and a pumpkin farm over there. On this side, I already have a reed farm, and I'm quite proud of it. I've got these little descending hopper systems, so it won't overflow for some time. I've already got a few reeds growing. Actually, I have basically water will bring all the reeds down here. shoot up a bubble column, and then they'll go over here into the first hopper. If the entire thing fills up, they'll actually go over the hopper and run into a fire block that's eternally on fire. So, fun fact. These basically all trigger each other. The moment one of these updates high enough, can I grab it? They all fall. Quite a few of them are still landing in like a bad spot, but it's not the end of the world. I can survive it not being like 100% efficient. Yeah, they all end up down there. So that is the Farm of Justice for reeds. Eventually moving the food in here, and then I'm putting gonna have a few farmers, and I don't just want farmers, I actually want like a cleric so I can sell. Do they buy bone? At the very least, I'll be able to sell the rotten flesh to them. And you know what? I could probably get started on that sooner rather than later, because I think I have I think the guy up there doesn't have a class. I'm actually kind of curious to see if that's the case or not. Yeah, you got this guy. You know, they're all in mine carts. I could probably get away with. Also, I'm really glad that was on Silk Touch, because I didn't even look. Could probably get away with just pushing them out. I don't think he'll take too much damage if he drops where it is at the moment. And I don't even remember what it is that allows someone to be a cleric. I think it might be what are they called? Yeah, I'm gonna at the very least put a slime block there. My brain is not working at the moment. Brewing thingamabobber, a brewerizer, a brewmaker doodle. I think that doesn't break the thing. If it does, I'm screwed. But I've got something there. I could have sworn I actually grabbed another brewing stand at some point, but maybe that's just the one I put there. Yeah, this is getting a bit ridiculous. I might have to start decorating with that stuff. Gravel, deep slate. Yeah, I need to do other things also, because like I've been working on that, working down there for too long. My brain's a little fried. Redstone. Come on, brain. Mob drops. There we go. All right. Speaking of mob drops, brewing stand. Last time I checked, is it cobblestone or is it? Yeah, it's cobblestone. Thought it might have been half slabs for some reason. Oxidized copper. Can you do that? Oh. What is the achievement? Hold on. I put that there for the advancement. Weaken, then cure. Okay, so white. Husbandry, and adventure. Maybe it was under adventure. Because I could have sworn there was a copper something. Scrape a copper bulb with an axe to make it brighter. Okay, so I might be an idiot because this isn't a bulb. But I think I do have some bulbs. Hey, and you know what? They're already oxidized. Yeah, yeah. I have no idea what just happened and why that didn't count. Did I already have the achievement? Am I really that dumb, guys? Don't answer that, please. For the love of God, don't answer that. Scrape a copper bulb with an axe to make it brighter. To make it brighter. Okay, guys. I figured it out. Because I'm definitely going to get it this time. Redstone. Spruce button of justice. Boom. Yes! I am not as dumb as I look. I figured it out. I'm so proud of myself right now. It had to be on for some reason. Yump. Okay, we're back down here. Because I really want a cleric because I have so much rotten flesh, it's not even funny. So let's see, do you work? Hey, you can... Is 32 the best I'm going to get? Guys. It's 32. Is he done? Is he done? Is he too far? Change back. I'm sorry. I'll take 32. It's probably nighttime or something. Guys, I messed up. I messed up. I done goofed. I done goofed. Okay, I think I need to get him away from those because he's probably been captured. Do I have slime here? Do not. You know, I titled this episode thinking I'd be running back and forth and seeing slimes in these slime chunks, but they just haven't been showing up for me. So, I promise you, I totally made it to max level. Totally. Alright, where do you get pooped out at? Here? And let's get rid of those. I can always put them back. It's time for uppies. Let's go. Okay, so I have to push this at sort of like an angle. Otherwise, he'll fall in the wrong direction. And it won't be pretty. All right. Success. Great success. All right, 32. It's still 32. I'm just wondering if there's a better secondary other than redstone. I don't think I'm going to get one. But here's the deal. Right, first we're going to smack this guy. Because we can. Also, it's a lot darker here. I'm going to put down a torch just for a few seconds. I should eventually get like get something a bit brighter here, maybe in the floor itself. Anyways, so I guess maybe it is sleeping time. I have a lot of rotten flesh that's about to get turned into whatever it's called here. Nobody wants to sleep but me, I guess. Okay, yeah, finally someone wants to sleep. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late to apologize, as the song goes. Alright, give me all of your emeralds. Let's wait a sec. Let's let him level up. Okay, this guy wants to take my gold too. What a greedy... So I get 8 trades. 8 at a time. How about now? How about now? How about now? Yeah. He's a bit of a meanie. But it's okay. We'll survive. I'm going to go ahead and start just transporting some rotten flesh over there. But in the interest of actually getting an episode into your guys' hands, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. It's a bit of a short one, especially after the little break that I had to take. But just, I did get a lot done in terms of the aggro crag and the stuff I've been working on down here. So I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to get back onto my more regular schedule again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!